people, and welcome to our Sunday, April 11th team hangout. You're welcome for the music. That was totally last minute because I was scrambling there. Like, oh crap, it's already 9. Okay, so really quickly, I'm gonna go through what I did for the hype group, and for those coaches that are new, I really think that you need to take notes or even go back and watch this again, because running your own free group is like a necessity. It's how you create trust with people. It's how you create momentum with people. And it doesn't have to be anything massive. So I sat down last night at my computer for about an hour, and I put together the posts for the 5 days this week. I'm going to do a live video in there today, about 2 o'clock this afternoon, just kind of talking about what to expect. And the only other thing that is missing from posting in the group right now is the actual workout, because we don't have the workout yet. So I'll quickly show you what I did, so that you understand it doesn't have to be major. Some of my favorite free groups that I've run myself are like a hydration challenge, a plank challenge, a squat challenge. You can do like a clean eating week. You can actually do like 5 workouts for the week kind of thing, and just pick free workouts for the thing from the free list and just run with it. Like it's how you create confidence in yourself, and then people start trusting you. So all I did so far was, and I love that Alina shared her hip hop abs in here. That was amazing. And she posted too. So we've got the banner. I love that someone put a sad face. I'm like, really? I think they clicked the wrong emoji. And then Alina posted the let's get up picture. And then she did like the hip hop abs, which I would encourage all of us. We don't have a sample from that. So I have kind of a sneak peek, one of the videos already in the group, and then the description. And then this one I posted today. It was scheduled today, so it went up at 6 this morning. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone introduces themselves on the welcome post, and check out this quick little snippet of what is to come, because I think people will really get an idea of who Shanti is and how much he's going to impact our lives right now, because most of us need a little Shanti in our lives. So seeing that there's lots of comments on there, I made this picture in PicMonkey. It was live your best life was one of the I added, and welcome to, that's it, in PicMonkey, because the rest was already done for me. And then I've asked people for a little information. Now the scheduled posts are, so tomorrow, there's a snippet that I'm going to post, because I don't know what time that we will actually have access. We may have access to it today, later on today. It might not be until 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So then really the workout would probably be, we would do it on Tuesday. But I did videotape this yesterday when I did his workout, and it's 20 seconds. People can rewatch it, do a little video itself, and I've explained, what each workout program is going to have. P.S. drop a video of you doing this snippet, and we'll put you in a draw for a prize at the end of the week. Let's get up post number 2. So I have like a weekly meal plan idea. And then I say in there, I talk a little bit about coaching and how it keeps me accountable, what our jobs are every day, and that it's surrounded me with amazing people so that I'm not sabotaging my goals. And then I talk about how we send out a meal plan. Then every day I have a transformation post. So this was all in the back office, in the coach office, under tools and shareable media. So I got all of the pictures from there. I put them in the Google Drive yesterday that I shared in the freshman free to be chat that you're all welcome to access if you want to use those. So transformation time. And then I have a check-in post. So let's see that sweaty selfie, bonus points for a quick video. How are you feeling? Any questions for us so far? So that's day 1. Day 2, what you get up with it. So all I did was took like a little screenshot of part of the PDF that was about what's Let's Get Up, so that people can understand what it is. So most of our clients and coaches get started with a package that comes with, and then with this specific program, you also get this. So that will go up on Tuesday at noon, because my hope is that the post number 1 will be the actual sample workout. So then I have a transformation post again. Uh, and then the check-in post for the day. Then I have a little bit about Shanti on Wednesday morning. I talk about how we, we want to keep the momentum and like the enthusiasm and things going. So we'll often share quotes and things like that. Transformation picture. Yeah, and my favorite part of the transformations was the quotes. I really hope people actually read them because the quotes were really amazing. And then a check-in, Thankful Thursdays, so they can comment on that. And then I talk about how in our accountability groups, we often share fit tips and things that help us stick to our goals. One of the biggest changes I've made is water. So I start every day with a full one of these before any coffee. And I make sure to have a large glass of water 30 minutes before each meal. And then just some tips on hydration to help people. Then a transformation post, check-in. Friday, there was a blog that they wrote about the program on Beachbody On Demand. So I have that. Oh no, I put the sample workout for Transform 20 for Friday morning. So if anyone wanted to try a different workout, they could. This was the blog that was written about it, a bit more about the program, transformation. And I did all of the rest of them that were in there, and then a check-in time. And then we'll regroup for Saturday. We'll do like a prize, and you can actually see in the group, like if you're a moderator, you can see who's done, what things in the group. So when it comes time to, like, I can actually pick members and look and see if they've done anything. And right now it's just approving people, so it's not really that exciting. But when you go to this activity log, you'll see that who the most frequent people are that are interacting in the group. So so that's what I have ready for the week. It took me, I want to say, maybe an hour, because I spent 10 minutes downloading all of the stuff from the Coach Online Office into that, and I put it in the Google Drive for everybody. And I did that in the morning. And then last night, while I was watching a movie with the girls, I spent probably an hour just posting all of those things. So it's not a massive amount. It's an hour out of your week. You pre-schedule everything, so it's all done. So now all I have to do is show up on those posts, right? Check in with people and you don't have to just check in with your people. You can check in with any people, because the more they get to see our community and what we're about and how supportive we are, and that it doesn't matter who your coach is, we're all here to support one another, the more attractive the actual community is, right? So people want to be a part of something like that is such positivity. So I was actually talking to a friend of mine on Friday that her boys play pretty competitive hockey. And we were talking about a former friend of mine, and I've referenced this former friend of mine many times. She was a bridesmaid in my wedding, one of my closest friends, but she was totally the one that would complain about everything, like, I'm so fucking fat, and then eat like a bag of cookies, or and just that total lack mindset. And my friend, her name was Tam, was actually telling me that this former friend of mine is in this group of parents, hockey parents, who, when the news comes out about like an elite practice or an elite tryout, they very much like only pass on the information to a few people. Like they try and protect that information. And I was like, that is such a lack mindset. Like that is brutal. The more abundant our mindset is, the more it's going to come back to us, right? And I'm like, they should be spreading that to everyone, because what's supposed to happen is supposed to happen. And that, I can't even imagine the energy that is creating in their lives for being so narrow-minded that you can't pass on that information. It's top secret. I'm like, they're going to find out anyway. And then they're going to find out that you're an asshole because you didn't pass on the information. Like, just be open, be honest, and have that abundant mindset. And I think that's what I love about what we do, is like, I know some of you are going to hop into that group and just be like firing people up, and we're firing everyone up, not just like the people that we added to the group. So I hope that helps. For most free groups, if you're looking at running one, I would recommend like 3 posts a day. This one, because it is a hype group and we are kicking off a new program, I did 4 because of the transformation pictures. But I would have like something in the morning that is to do with your theme. And then I would have something around lunchtime that is like, maybe it's a quote, maybe it's a workout, maybe it's something else that is a little bit off your theme, but adds extra value. And then I would have a check-in post at the end of the day. My check-in post was the exact same picture I posted 5 times. So it's not like I made one for each day. Make our lives simple and just provide that value. So, and I always recommend hopping in there once or twice live just to bring the energy up and connect with people. So that's my stuff for this morning. How did you, thoughts on Super Saturday? Alina, I was like, yay, you're finally getting some more flavors over on that side of the water, right?
I know, because I was so excited when I saw the latte, and I was excited to ask you guys, how does it taste? Like, shall I?
I'm not a cafe latte fan at all. Like, I've never liked it at all. Clarissa liked the whey, but
I love it, Alina, not the vegan one.
But I feel like they really worked on their flavors, because we didn't used to like the chocolate vegan, and the chocolate vegan is really good now.
I love
it.
I
feel like they're constantly like improving the flavor. So I would totally give it a try. I've found some really interesting cafe latte recipes that on the Beachbody On Demand blog that people really enjoy. So I wouldn't count it out. That's for sure.
Okay.
And it will add some variety too. What were your thoughts? Who's excited for 6:45? Oh, he's so dreamy.
I know.
I was like, seriously,
I was like,
you could just sit there and talk. I'll listen. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah, he's awesome. Thoughts? Come on.
I'm doing the prep right now, so it's my first experience with Moila, and I love him.
Are you doing the explicit?
Yes. Is there another way?
No, I know, but it's so funny because every time he'd be like, "You better fucking do it now." I was like,
"I'm gonna fucking kill your legs."
I'll do it. Like.
Yesterday we were all a bunch of badass motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's something about having someone swear at you that you're like, okay, I won't give up, I promise, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, so today will be my first range and repair, and I'm looking forward to it. I am sore, girlfriend. I've been doing 9-week control freak for like ever, and this is kicking my ass. Like, I am really sore in a good way, but really sore.
Yeah, and his range and repairs were the best I've ever done.
Yeah,
best. Like, he knows how to get you ready for the next workout.
Yeah,
there's something,
and that's what I love about when he talked about 6:45 is that it's going to include, like, you know, how Carl Deichler was saying, is this 10-minute warm-up going to drive me crazy because we kind of want to get to it, and he's like, no, because it's an education, right? It's like your whole body encompassed together, warm up, workout, you're ready to go, then cool down. I like that because you know, Shanti, I love him, but some of those workouts, like especially Insanity, it's like there is no warm up. You just get going. So injury possibilities increase for sure, right? When your body's not quite ready.
I love 10 rounds, but 10 rounds, the cool down and stretch isn't part of the actual workout. So guess what I did?
Yeah, you don't do it.
Power off, walk away.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and I know that that's terrible for me. I need to stretch and I need to, but because it wasn't actually part of the actual workout, I would just turn it off.
You tend to skip it.
Yeah. Which then my body was not
totally in love.
Yeah, he's dreamy. He is. And there's something about the way that he puts those programs together.
Yeah. So Margot, are you going to try the prep, my friend?
Probably. I like the way the series here in BC anyways is happening. Like the Let's Get Up, the dance one here in BC, we might be going into another lockdown. So the timing of sort of this pump you up and high energy, I'm already trying to think of some dance parties in the park. our local parks here and have people come out and we turn it on, and I've got a big speaker and I'd play the music loud and that kind of thing. But then for 6 weeks of the work, or what's it called again? 6:45. I was actually talking to a potential coach yesterday or the day before, and her son is in hockey. And, there's a lot, hockey is huge in Canada, of course. And if all goes well, kids will be training, or they'll be going back into hockey, like they'll be starting up maybe in September of this coming year. So that Amalia training, if that's the way I say his name, is really good for conditioning for kids going into high level sports. And sometimes that's a really good way to get a parent to think about getting a challenge pack, is that their kids can use it too over the summer. And that would be really good training for like off ice training or baseball training or basketball training or whatever. It's really good off field training, in my opinion. So I like the combo of the way this is going. I will try it. I will try the 6 weeks of the work, but I want to try and do that dance one, because I have 2 left feet. So I want to make it funny and fun and let people know that even if you have 2 left feet, you can still have fun with this and still sweat. So I really liked the Super Saturday yesterday. It was good.
I love the idea of like the little takeaway moments, because it's going to be fun to do it with my kids. Like those are like the TikTok moments right there. So we can learn little dance routines. And
how do you do that? So I don't really get that. So what he's saying is at the end, because he put it actually to a real song, right? That was a real song.
That's the one that I posted yesterday, or posted for the thing. It's going in the group tomorrow. And he calls it a 3-minute takeaway or something like that, where he breaks down a move and then you do it, and it is to a song. So I'm guessing that somewhere in the program it'll say what the song is, or we just find music, because it's not necessarily the song that it has to go to. Like one of my favorite things teaching Zumba is when you find, like, we have choreography that the song Take On Me by Aha, right? They turned it into like a samba. So it's kind of got this Brazilian influence in the song. And I did a class like a couple weeks ago where the instructor took the exact choreography from that song and did it to Blinding Lights by, what's his face? The Weeknd, because it's the same speed of the song. So it's not necessarily like she literally changed nothing from the song. It was just that it was because it's around the same speed. So I don't think you need to get stuck on the song. I think you could find something that you could dance to, as long as it's something that you enjoy, right? Or just have that playing loud as you're recording it. That's my plan. I got my big stereo down in the garage so that I can pump it up. Wake all the neighbors up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Just kidding. Anyone else have questions or thoughts about yesterday? Enjoy the dance? I sure enjoyed it.
I loved watching Nikita not being able to swear.
She did a good job, because every other word out of her mouth is an F-bomb.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny, because it's totally what her message was. Like, we sort of all, and I hold back. What are they going to think of me? What are they going to say about me? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And it's sort of like, who cares? What?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, literally at the end of the day, all you really care about is the people around you. This whole, and all we're doing, as you can see from her team, because I followed her on Instagram afterwards, and her team was cheering her on, and look, this is our best friend, and she's doing this, and blah, 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 blah. And she's still, she's such a great leader, blah, blah, blah. And so all of those people joined Beachbody because of her. And they're all in a real happy place. It's a good place where they are. Like, there's no downside to doing this, to coaching and getting people either in as customers or coaches. There's zero downside. People love it once they get in.
Yeah.
It's just that we're all kind of afraid, at least I am, because I am old, to be a Nikita. I'm scared that people, they'll think I'm an idiot, which I am.
Goodness gracious, you are not.
But I like her approach. I
really
gotta
like
wrap my head.
I really liked what Carl said yesterday about how, because he is often the one who is like, just go do it, just go sell it, just go get people signed up. And you're like, Carl, we are all like working on that. But the fact that he like kind of talked about how he's changed his perspective on that, because it isn't an easy decision for someone, right? Because they're not just looking to make their eyelashes longer or have beautiful plump lips or paint their nails or have a beautiful smell in their house. They're not looking for that, right? This is like, you are going to commit to some sort of major lifestyle change. And that is a huge decision, regardless of the cost. So finding out like what he said about that guy, with the pain point being like, I want to be around to make my kids these breakfasts, right? And to have these wonderful, and if I continue on this path, I'm not going to be around. So that was his pain point, was the like, you know, and it's often, that's the conversation of like, holy cow, like I need to be able to do that. And I think that's where you, like, I'm going to use you as an example, Margot, with your story and how, you know, how much we've watched you evolve in sharing your story about just watching your parents and how much that impacted you, and why you are so passionate about, you know, helping women who are maybe just going into menopause to like figure out how they can take care of themselves and, you know, keep their bone density with weightlifting. Like, people don't think about that. You know, you need to have some sort of like impact and some sort of weightlifting in order to just keep that bone density going too. Like, it's not about just the supplements. So taking your vitamins, it's about the whole thing, but it is a big decision because they are making a fairly large commitment. Right. So I liked that Carl said that yesterday.
Okay, going back to Nikita. For me, it's just like when she saw the minus $30,000 on her line of credit, whatever, it was like, okay, I need to get out of my comfort zone. And I think that's where we get stuck with. We are just like in our comfort zone. I'll see for myself. If it was not for COVID, I would still be doing the same 7 workouts from 20 on the Fix that were downloaded in my phone, that I would take to the ship, that I would take to Brazil or to whatever I was, and I would keep doing the same. And I would never have tried the 3-day refresh because also was out of my comfort zone. And I was like, I'm gonna be starving when I do that because I need my food, and that's gonna like trigger my eating disorders. So I was really, really in my comfort zone until I tried, like, you know what? I'm gonna do a launch. I'm gonna try this 3-day refresh. Now people come to me like, what are you doing? Because you keep exercising. Have you changed your diet? I was like, no, that's the same. I'm just like doing new programs. And I tried the 3-day refresh. I call it a mini cleanse. I said, since I tried the mini cleanse, I got out of my plateau that I was. And now I start seeing like changes in my core, basically almost daily. It's like crazy. And people say, you're so much leaner, what you're doing. So I've been selling so many 3-day refreshes, it's like crazy. Last week was like 3 packages. So it's like, it's the comfort zone that we're stuck. It's the comfort zone. If we go back to, it's like, it's the comfort zone. I'm safe here. I'm going to stay here. But if we stay there, we don't grow. And I see for myself, I was stuck in my business basically for 5 years.
That's one of the things I'm going to talk about in the live video today in the group is many of us have lost. I'm going to get people to share like a couple of things that they've lost because of COVID, but then what are the things that they've gained because of COVID, right? Because there are positivities. Like I'm looking at Olena here, and Olena's answer is definitely going to be like the team. you know, like having community that she didn't know she could have, being so far away and not where she would like to be with being in her job on ships, right? Like we've all gained something because of this experience. So and I think sometimes it's shedding light on that for people, like, what have you gained? You know, I've gained my weekends. I'm not running around like a mad woman, from soccer to work to this to that because of activities. Like I've gained that time with my kids. We went to the park yesterday and had a picnic in the park and played Frisbee for like an hour and ran around with Maggie and like just stuff like that wasn't my reality before because we were constantly on the go. So yeah. That's so pretty and quiet.
You know, Clarissa, I just wanted to say about the cleanse, because I remember on the ship when I went to, like, you know, we have our personal trainers on the ship, right? And then one of them told me that I was stuck with these 2 kilos that I couldn't lose. They were just there and I couldn't do anything. And he said, you know what happens? Because around your fat cells, you have those toxins that, you know, they don't let your fat cells go away, whatever, it's water and excessive water and everything. So all you need to do is you need to give a 7-day cleanse. So he gave me like a diet that I had to do. But the 3-day cleanse is, every time I look at, I'm so jealous because I don't have it in UK, and I always show it to my sister, and I'm like, look at Clarissa, look. And she's like, you need to get it, and I can't. So yeah, one day, hopefully it will get in UK slowly but surely. Or
Well,
but when you, yeah,
it's interesting because we could get it to you, but whether or not it would actually make it to you, right? Plus then the shipping, like the cost of the shipping.
Exactly.
Like there's nothing stopping us from ordering you a 3-day refresh and then shipping it to you. But look how long it took that peppermint mocha to make it to you. You know what I mean? Like, are you still going to be there when the 3-day refresh arrives? Like we could definitely there's ways around it. I want to do the ultimate reset again. So I'm going to get my brother to order and I'm going to ask some friends. And I think there's 5 people right now that, but he's going to have to ship 5 of them from Chicago. Like it's not going to be cheap. And I'll let people know ahead of time that, but there are ways around it. It's just a matter of like, okay, so if I want to do that in June before 645 comes out, then I better have it ordered by end of April, beginning of May, so that he has a full month to kind of make sure he can get it to me. Right. So
yeah, I think when I'm gonna go to UK, it's gonna be easier because, you know, it's only one way, UK, and that's it. But like since it's UK and then from UK to Russia, and then it's too much.
Olina, you know why I did the cleanse? Because I went to in November 2019 when I went to visit you on the Regal Princess. I was there with my dad, and in the pattern there was like one how to lose your gut or your belly. So I went to the seminar, I went to the workshop, and the guy said exactly that everything that we put into our bodies, the toxins, and because of the PhD and everything, we kind of need to detoxify our body. And they want to charge $2,000. And I said, Dad, I know our company sells that, and I can order like to our, and I said, it's only in the US that they sell the 21, what's the name again? Not the refresh, the reset. So I actually mailed to our hotel. And then after that, that's when my dad lost the 10 kilos and he got healthier. But it's true, we need to flush the toxins and like build up over the years. So yeah, that changed my life. That was my comfort zone. And at the same time, like the business doubled because of COVID. Now I have this place. Now I'm like living the life that I never thought even was gonna even be possible. You met me when I was divorced broke, crying because they didn't want to pay me my tax refund, right? Because my flight was delayed and I had to pay for a taxi cab.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, my life just went like 180 because of COVID.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
take a picture right now.
Another thing before we go is next weekend, I think, is our what is coaching
Oh yes,
call
thank you, Margaret.
on Saturday. Yeah, you're welcome, Tamara.
You always remind me of something. You reminded me last weekend to show how to do the text on the reels, right? Yeah, so next Saturday, so the workout, I do have some people that still work out at 9. So if those of you want to work out at 9, you can. It will be the Shanti workout that we do. The sample workout next Saturday. It starts at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Webinar, anyone who is interested in, I need to set the link up. Wow. So I will do that and get you guys the link for that. Yeah, I really like them. They're fun, right? The webinars are really good. So anyone who's interested in coaching, even if they're not really interested in coaching, but they want to do the workout part, they're more than welcome to do that. So
Just so you know, everybody on here, for customers or coaches, I'm even talking to one right now, people who've been on before, I'm just now saying, what do you think about being a coach? What are your thoughts about being a coach? I think you'd be a great coach. What do you think about being a coach? And, I'm getting I'm not getting all no's. In fact, I'm hardly getting any no's. I'm getting a lot of maybe, oh, I'd never thought about it. Oh, I'd be a terrible coach. Oh, I can't be a coach yet. I've got to lose 20 pounds or whatever. Like I'm getting that, but I'm not getting ignored. Like people now that especially people that are customers and trying it, if they like it, for one, or if they need a mental help, then call yourself a freaking coach, and then you'll do it because now you're a coach. You have to do it because you're in charge of you. So don't be bashful about asking people, what do you think about coaching? And just hear what they have to say.
yeah, and I really liked the talk yesterday about preferred customer, right? And that kind of coming in May, so that it holds people's spot for, okay, maybe I would do this, but I'm not 100% sure, but it kind of locks them into a spot, which is really beneficial to them. I liked that. Plus I liked the add-ons where you don't have to pay the extra shipping. It's just like one shipping cost instead of a shipping cost per item. So I liked that. That was very cool.
So I guess May 19th is when they're going to talk about the merger and the bike and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and the new product that's coming, whatever he was holding, that's secret tub.
Right.
So
Margot, you're gonna get bicycles to sell. You must be so excited.
I did one spin class. I did Maxine's spin class long time ago. I didn't like it. Don't say.
Have you tried Duff though?
She's not on the call, so don't tell her anybody. Keep it to yourself.
yeah, because she's not gonna watch the recording.
No, but you had to. I never tried Max, but I tried Duff, and I was not a bike person, but I loved it. Natalie's husband. I don't know if you know her. She was my Zumba mentor. Oh my goodness, her husband, amazing.
Well, it wasn't that I didn't like it. I mean, Max was a great instructor, but it hurt my bum.
I know that you cannot do anything about it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't like my bum being sore.
You mean like where you sit, your tailbone?
Yeah.
I guess, but you're sitting in it's an awkward seat. It's not a friendly seat.
It's not.
You have to get used to that seat.
You can buy a little cushion.
I don't know. I think I'd need like a mattress or something. I don't know. It wasn't for me. So anyway, so this whole
in
spinning
China,
thing,
they said they sell those underwear with pump, like to make your bum bigger. So like with pumps. So maybe that one.
I'm going to be actually wearing that underwear that'll make my bum look bigger in a few years. So I'm not sure I want to start off with that.
Padded shorts, Margot. You need padded shorts.
Exactly.
And a gel seat. And maybe a mat.
I'll be about a foot off the seat. People think, what is she doing way up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Let's Get Up, not for the bike thing. I want to really dance. I want to help to launch the program. Yeah, but not. Yeah, and it's in Hawaii. It's in Hawaii.
The bike thing though, depending on, I don't know how they're going to do it, but if the bike itself is like $1,200 or however much it's going to be, that will be certainly a good income generating product for us coaches. So yeah, I'll probably get one because you have to lead by example. So whether I will be able to sit on the thing, I don't know.
We'll get you some padded shorts, Margot.
But Tamara said she's not gonna get a bike. So I think
Oh,
we're
I don't
not
know. I
getting
think I
it.
will. I'll get it.
Oh, now you are?
I liked it. I always liked spin classes. I don't know. They're fun. So maybe because I wore my padded shorts. But yes, I understand. This is totally off topic, but kind of on what you're saying. I always wondered how guys can ride bikes like that, because I was like, you guys talk about how sensitive it is down there all the time. Can't even like touch it, flick it, like, and you're like, oh, but you can sit on a bike seat? Like, how is that? Seriously. Can't wrap my head around that one. Even with the padding. I think you just make up stories, men. Anyway, that was a little humor aside. Let's take a picture, because I see Baby and Jasmine off. Thank you. Any other questions? How's everybody doing? Who's gonna do Let's Get Up?
Me!
I'm so excited. I cannot wait. And Sergeline keeps playing all these soca tunes in her stories that I'm just like, oh girl, I need some of this music. Right?
I don't need any music. I need Hawaii. I want to be with Shanti in Hawaii. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start like
pretty
posting
sweet.
all my Hawaii pictures so I'm there with him.
And Tony's there. Well, that's all I have this morning, ladies. So I'm excited about the group. Try and, if you're in there, try and just participate, comment, help with the energy. And honestly, you can post whatever you want to in the group. If you have a video of yourself, post it. If you have an extra recipe, post it. I have the core down, but that's just them hearing from me, right? So feel free to share and pump up the energy and get people, like maybe do a mini challenge or something like that. Okay. Okay. Well, have a wonderful week. I will get the email out with all the links and stuff, and the work ahead and what is webinar set up ASAP. All right. Okay. Chat with you all later. Have a good Sunday.